Today we're going to solve inequalities using multiplication and division. Okay, match the verbal sentence with the inequality. The product means multiply, of 3 and x is less than or equal to 18. So that one is C. The product is multiply, of x and 18 is greater than or equal to 3. That's B. By default, the last one, the quotient of x and 18 is greater than or equal to 3. So quotient is divide. Okay, that looks kind of cool. When we are multiplying or dividing inequalities, there is one rule you have to remember. One rule. If you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to flip the sign. Okay, so if I multiply by -1 and my sign started like that, it then goes to this. Or if it started like this, it switches to that. If it starts with the or equals to, it flips to the other way or equals to, okay? So it doesn't get rid of the or equals to, it just flips back and forth between these. Okay, so solving this, we need to get y by itself. We need to undo that multiply by dividing by 3 on both sides. So y is greater than or equal to 4/3. Okay, 4/3 is 1 1/3, right? So 1 1/3, 1 2/3, 2, 2 1/3, 2 2/3, 3, 2/3, 1/3, 0, -1/3, -2/3, 3, 3 1/3, 3 2/3, 3 and 4, oops, 4 1/3, oofda. Okay, 4/3, so that's 1 1/3. It is closed. We need ones that are bigger. Okay, so 4 is obviously bigger than 4/3, so we shade that way. Okay. This next one, we need to undo dividing by 2. So we're going to multiply by 2, x is less than 6 times 2, which is 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Again, my numbers always get bigger as I go right. 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay, open at 12. We need numbers that are smaller, so 10 is smaller than 12. That is the direction I'm going to shade. Those are all the numbers that make that true. Okay, we need to undo dividing by -10, so we're going to multiply by -10. Multiply by -10. So C in -2 times -10 is 20. Negative times negative is positive. Because I multiplied by a negative number, my sign has to switch. It was originally pointing towards the C. Now it points away from the C. It keeps its or equals. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 19, 18, 17, 16. Okay. Closed at 20 Is 19 bigger than or equal to 20? No. Is 21 bigger than or equal to 20? Yes. So that direction. Okay. We need to undo the 8. So we're going to divide by 8, and negative 1/8. Oops, eighth. Okay. You might think that the sign changed, but the 8, what we were dividing by, is not negative, so the sign stays the same. Okay, so 0, negative 1/8, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 8/8, which is 1, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 1, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, negative 2. Okay, so negative 1/8. We need bigger. 1 is bigger than a negative number, so we shade that way. Okay. You do the next one. You do the next one. Seven is less than 6. Nope. 7 is less than 9. Yep, that way. Okay. Divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. P. Okay, we divided by a negative, so we have to switch that sign. 2/5, negative 2/5. Negative 2/5, negative 1/5, 0, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 2. Okay. So closed at negative 2/5 is negative 1 bigger than or equal to negative 2.5, 2/5 or 0.4? No. Is 0 bigger than a negative number? Yes. Okay, you do the next one. You do the next one. I hope you didn't forget to switch the sign. Negative divided by negative is positive. 0. 1/7, 2/7, 3/7, 4/7, 5/7, 6/7, 7/7, which is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 2. 1, 2, 3, negative 3/7, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 2. Okay. So at 3/7 we are closed. Is 0 less than or equal to 3/7? Yes. Okay, you try these last two as well. is less than or equal to -4. Nope. 72. 75 is bigger than 72. Okay, write the verbal sentence as an inequality, then solve the inequality and graph your solution. Product. Product is multiply, so 12y is greater than or equal to 60. Divide by 12, divide by 12. Y is greater than or equal to 5. 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. Closed at 5. Oofda, I made a mistake. Almost did it at 6. So, is 6 bigger than or equal to 5? Yes. Oh, luckily I can cover that up with my shading. Product is multiply, so 7b is less than -35. Divide by 7, divide by 7. B is less than -5. -5, -6, -7, -4, -3. Open at -5. -3 is less than -5. No, -6 is less than -5. Quotient. Quotient is divide. M divided by 2 is greater than 23 times 2 times 2. M is greater than 46. 46, 47, 48, 45, 44. Okay, open at 46. 48 is bigger than 46, that's true. Quotient. Quotient is divide. P divided by 4.5 is less than or equal to 10. Okay, we need to undo that divide by multiplying. 4.5 times 4.5. When we multiply something by 10, it just moves the decimal place one place, so 45. 45, 46, 47, 44, 43. Oh, closed at 45. And 43 is less than 45. Okay, so that way. Pavilion rental. You and 3 of your friends decide to rent a pavilion at a local park for an end of the school year party. The group budget is $80. The group decides to split the cost equally. What are the possible amounts of money that each of you can spend? So, 4 of you, right? You and 3 friends, so that's 4 people, are splitting the cost. And you can spend smaller than or equal to $80, right? So you divide by 4, whoops. C is less than or equal to $20, right? Okay, so each of you can spend $20. If 2 more of your friends decide to pitch in the party, what are the possible amounts of money that each of you can spend if you all split the cost equally? Okay, so 6 times the cost is less than or equal to 80. Divide by 6, divide by 6. Cost is less than or equal to, oh, tell me what 80 divided by 6 is. $13.33. Okay. Waiting tables. Restaurants typically pay wait staff an hourly wage that is lower than minimum wage, which is complete and utter crap. The waitstaff is expected to make up the difference in tips, which they can't count on. Oh, that makes me so mad. Anyway, the minimum wage is $5.15 per hour. Clearly, this is old because I think it's $7.50 now, I think. And a restaurant pays the waitstaff $4 per hour. If a waitress works an 8-hour shift, write and solve an inequality that gives the total tips T in dollars that the waitress must earn in an 8-hour shift in order to meet or exceed the minimum wage. Okay, so tips plus $4 is what the waitress makes. And we want that to be bigger than or equal to $5.15, which is minimum wage. So we subtract the 4, we get x has to be greater than or equal to, oh, in an 8-hour shift. Dang it. I have to multiply all this by 8, don't I? This is per hour. Let's find out what she has to make per hour. $1.15 per hour. So if I multiplied both by 8, what would it be? Greater than or equal to $9.20 tips. Okay, or I'll show you the real way to do this. Okay, so x plus 4 is per hour, so we multiply that by 8. Has to be greater than or equal to 515 times 8, which is what she should have made, which is she or he, sorry, should have made in 8 hours. Okay, so 8x plus 8 times 4 is 32, greater than or equal to 41.2. Then we subtract the 32 and then divide by 8. Either way, we get the same answer of $9.20. If the waitress makes $10.40 in tips during an 8-hour shift, will she meet the minimum wage? Yes. By $1.20, right? $1.20 extra, right? If the waitress makes $9.20 in tips